Mama's feet when we're dancing.
All right, I admit Prince Rupert is, well, he's a bit awkward, dear.
That's putting it mildly.
But speaking of princes, my pretty daughter, it really is time you thought about getting married.
Oh, Mother.
Now, Rosella, you're nearly 20 years old. Most of your friends are already married.
Mother, I'm not ready. There are so many things I haven't done yet. I want to have fun.
But, Rosella, I happen to know that Prince Throckmorton of Montecore is just mad about you.
Prince Throckmorton? Mother, he's so boring.
He's not boring, Rosella. He's reliable. And he's so handsome. He has the most beautiful smile, don't you think? And he's so intelligent. How many young men do you know whose hobby is conjugating Latin verbs? And you know you should consider yourself lucky. Every princess in the known world is just dying to marry Prince Throckmorton. You really must strike while the iron is hot, Rosella. That's why I've invited the prince to... Rosella!
Rosella, no indeed. Tally-ho, Internet. And this is Gypsy, and we're going to be playing King's Quest VII. Wasn't that a riveting introduction? A girl who doesn't want to get married. She just wants to go on an adventure. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And a concerned mother. Oh, what isn't there to love? So, I've decided, after this super long hiatus of LPing, that I'm going to be playing King's Quest VII. I guess I'm going to be playing it for a number of reasons. I've loved the King's Quest games since I was extremely young. I think the first time I played a King's Quest game was King's Quest V, and I was about 7. And 5 is still my favorite. I love it. It's fantastic. But for some reason, I kind of latched on to this one as a preteen, and I played the hell out of it. I played it over and over again, and I'm not really sure why I did. I think I love that it is so fantasy. The other King's Quest games, if you've ever played them, they have sort of an element of almost reality. It's not quite as high fantasy as this. I mean, this is, well, it's Disney-esque. I mean, look at this. It's complete. Look at these clouds, and you saw there was even a song. This one is a lot more Disney, and I guess that's what appealed to me so much. So this King's Quest game, if you don't know anything about the King's Quest games, they're adventure games. So one thing that's totally unique about this King's Quest game, or pretty unique from my perspective, is that it's one of the only games that you can't kind of block yourself into a corner. If you've played another King's Quest game, particularly 5 and 6, then you might be aware that there are cases where you're stuck and you literally would have to go back in time and change something that you might have done in order to progress the game. The infamous one is in King's Quest V, where you have to, there's this scene that they don't make a big deal out of it, but there's this cat chasing a mouse, and if you don't save the mouse, later on when you're in a dungeon, you have no way of escaping because the mouse is dead. The mouse that is supposed to help you out of this situation is dead. So you have to go back and start the game completely over. King's Quest VII does not have that. King's Quest VII, you can't screw it up. It's very hard. But even if you do, this game has chapters. The chapters are interesting because this game, like all King's Quest games, has an inventory system. Now, if you haven't played the other chapters, they kind of give you the inventory that I guess the game assumes that you would need, but a lot of the time, it's not the same inventory that I would end up with. So, anyway, in this playthrough, I'm just going to be playing straight through chapter 1 through 6, but you really can pick any chapter. I used to have a lot of fun starting a new game and then forcing my friends to start at chapter 6, because right at the beginning of chapter 6, you have to, like, make this choice. There are these, it's very dramatic, and I'm not going to spoil anything, but you have about 10 seconds to make a choice, and there is no possible way that starting at chapter 6 you would know the right choice to make. So it was kind of fun tormenting my friends that way. So this was just an introduction video, I guess, to let you know that I'm going to be playing King's Quest VII. I'm going to be commenting as I see fit, just like whatever, and I am going to be playing this game without walkthroughs because I know it like the back of my hand. This is my game, and I will own it. So I hope you have a fun time watching me play this old adventure game that's totally Disney feminist, full of win. So I'll catch you next time.